Lot of troubles, lot of latest developments coming in as far as the troubles for Boeing 787 Dreamliner is concerned. What am I speaking about? No, this is not only about the Ahmedabad's plane crash, but the developments that followed soon after that. Let's talk all about that. Safety concerns around Boeing 787 aircraft have been in focus since the June 12th Ahmedabad crash, which killed 275 people, unfortunately. In fact, in a latest development, a leading daily has reported that a hissing sound emanating from a shaking door on the Boeing 787 Dreamliner en route from the national capital here in India to Hong Kong. Passengers on board the Air India flight had a harrowing time after the door of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft started shaking and also making hissing and growling noises. Surprisingly, the AI's flight attendants plugged paper napkins into the thin gap at the top of the door and then pushed it to seal and quieten the noise, as published in the leading daily's report. These are the visuals coming in of the same, as you can clearly see the paper napkins coming to the rescue. And this is not just a lone case, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the B787 is concerned. With a door issue mid-flight, at least 3 other instances were also recorded by the airlines in very recent times. In fact, in October 2022, an American Airlines Boeing 787-800 flight to Paris returned to Philadelphia after fumes were detected around 2 doors. Then in Feb 2022, a TUI Airlines B787-800 again, flying from Amsterdam to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, returned to Amsterdam after a howling noise came from door number 2L. Then a small hole in the door seal caused the sounds and the pilots decided to divert. Then back in August 2019, a Japan Airlines flight from Tokyo to Bangkok landed back in Tokyo. As far as the safety of the passengers is concerned, they had to do the emergency landing again 2 hours after departure, after growling noises and sounds and vibrations were coming from the main door towards the front of the Boeing 787-800 Dreamliner, according to the reports. Now, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft has been in the limelight, you all know, in the recent past following the plane crash of Gatwick-bound Air India AI-171 on June 12th, in which all the passengers and the crew members except for one unfortunately lost their lives. What exactly is happening? What are the big questions and what should be done? Let's discuss this with our guest joining us on the broadcast. Former pilot, Indian Air Force and aviation expert, Captain Aksha Chopra, and also aviation expert, retired Wing Commander Alok Sahai, joining us here at the broadcast. Wing Commander Sahai, let me come to you first. Like I said, what exactly is the issue here? What should we be tapping onto? The alarming bell here.
Yes, Sakshi, there is an alarming bell. An alarming bell was there. The thing is that it was just not coming to the common notice to common citizens of the country. Let me tell you one thing, that DGCA has found in its inspection in May many irregularities in the maintenance schedules of Air India flights. It is on record. On May 15th, one Airbus A320 was found that it's more than a month behind schedule. Its maintenance was not done, and it operated in international sector also, Dubai, Riyadh and Jeddah. Similarly, one Airbus 319, there the mandatory checks were overdue for 3 months on one aircraft. Another aircraft, the inspections, during the inspections, it was found that the escape flights checks were not carried out during the maintenance schedule. So there are many irregularities which DGCA has been finding off and on, and these findings, what we are getting now, is really alarming. Though DGCA has issued instructions that additional maintenance check should be done on all these aircraft, and this is what is causing the cut in Air India services and delay in flights, and there are many things happening and people are very agitated about it. But let me tell you, things are not right in Air India. Air India has got a Babu culture for a very long time, since it was nationalized. And this type of incident, that the door is shaking, and there is a obviously there was the leakage in the sealant, the door sealant, because at high altitude, if there is a minor leakage also, the air from the high pressurized chamber of the fuselage inside the aircraft, the air passes out, and this creates a hissing sound. So the leakage in the sealant of the door is a serious thing. I mean, what is being done there? I'm really alarmed. What is being done there? Air India maintenance department and DGCA and Civil Aviation Ministry need a serious overhaul. I request the government to have a serious look on this.